what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes.
Good morning. It's John Bona live from Vero Beach here at the Veterans Memorial Island right on the Indian River. And we're observing Veterans Day this Friday, November 11th, 2011. And there are heroes among us. And this tradition of service before self is still alive today. You know, many young Americans in our all-volunteer Army today deserve our full support and prayers. Our military has always fought for our liberty that we enjoy. And it's also a day to honor their sacrifice, pray for the families, especially as we approach Thanksgiving and Christmas season right around the corner. You know, let's remember that when our service people go away, the families have to endure often long and lonely separations, and knowing that the spouse is possibly in some dangerous situation overseas fighting for our liberty. In so many different places throughout history, from World War I, World War II, with Nazi Germany and the Empire of Japan, in the Cold War with the Soviet Union, in the Korean War, in the Gulf War, Iran, Iraq, and now at the war on terror against Hamas and Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. You know, we are to remember the battles fought in Vietnam and Baghdad. So we're here to support and endorse our troops, our veterans today. You know, it hits home to me because my dad was in the Navy and my uncle served on the Ticonderoga, that great ship, that battleship that he was blown off the ship in World War II, and he spent over a day in the cold Pacific waters until they were rescued. And he lived to tell us the stories, and I remember him clearly. And so we're to remember these heroes, these several thousands of fallen heroes. And many of these warriors that had faith in Christ. And let's reach out to them today. There's a great organization called Campus Crusade for Christ that supports our troops. It's called Hope for Troops. And you could donate to them on the website ccci.org/Hope for Troops at the Campus Crusade for Christ. And these are the people that are defending our freedom, our liberty, with faith and devotion. You know, I'm looking at this great monument here at this sanctuary here in Vero Beach, and it says, "Lest we forget, in memory of those who paid the supreme sacrifice in all wars in defense of our country." Folks, we owe them. Let's remember them, support them in any way we can. God bless you, our troops. We thank you for defending our liberty.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Here with John Alietti. He's a former serviceman after World War II in the Marines, and was in the Air Force, and so it's great to meet you here today just by coincidence. And I try to come here every year just to remember what our guys did, the sacrifice that they gave, and the hundreds of thousands of lives that that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our liberty to defend our freedom.
That's why I'm here.
Appreciate you coming and spending some time. So you kind of tell us your story a little bit. You started, you signed up basically, right?
I enlisted in the Marine Corps in December of 1953 and went through training at Parris Island and advanced infantry training after that, and went on from there.
Yeah. Then you were telling me the story about you were in Tokyo flying high cover.
Well, not Tokyo, actually. I eventually was accepted into the Navy cadet program and spent 18 months in training at Pensacola and outlying fields. And I was in the fighter pilot pipeline. So I ended up flying fighter planes out of Cherry Point, North Carolina to begin with. And then my overseas rotation came up, and I joined a fighter squadron at Sugi, Japan, in the 1st Marine Air Wing. At that time, the Cold War was very hot. There was a battle raging between the nationalists and the communists over Quemoy and Matsu Islands in the Taiwan Straits. And the Chinese nationalists were out flying and fighting MiGs every day at that time, and the islands were being shelled. The Marine Corps sent a reinforced air group down there, which included our squadron, whose job was to fly high cover for these F-84s and F-86s, but we had strict rules of engagement, and we never actually engaged the MiGs while we were there. But we did wire the F-86s for Sidewinder missiles. And when that happened, that basically ended the air war down there. And the only time I got shot at down there was coming back over Quemoy and Matsu Islands. They shot at everything that was in the air, and that included us from time to time.
So you were actually what they would call the high cover.
We flew the high cover.
Now, what elevation was that? What is high cover? You're at...
It would be above 37,000 feet.
Well, that's up there, because commercial airlines, that's where they fly, pretty much. And that,
pretty much.
Yeah, so... Well, I'll tell you, John, we just, we really appreciate your service, and it's good to remember. We're both here by chance. We didn't plan this, and we just came at the same time here. A lot of families here. I've seen a lot of families come in and out of here since I've been here. Just coming here to remember and appreciate and give their endorsement and support for our veterans. And that's why we call this the Story of Liberty radio program, because we want to remember that our liberties, and I was just looking at this sign over here, this Lest We Forget. It tells the whole story there, that our freedom's not free, is it?
No, it's not free. Many of my squadron mates are still in Vietnam, where they were shot down, and so I'm here to, I would hope that they would come and visit me if I were here. So none of them are here, but in memorial to them, I am here to salute them.
Yeah, exactly, in memory of those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our liberty and our freedom. Well, thank you, John, for your time. We really do appreciate your service.
And thank you for your
God
time.
bless you. Thank you.